Oh, access to my store. Okay. I'm not sure if you can actually use this for anything. Uh, Thrashing Blaze. Yeah, you don't need this. Actually, are you a chirurgeon? Don't think you are. Buying items. Let's see what we can make. Something new. Mall eating elixir. Deal what that's going to be. Dried fish. Let's make some raw ruminant. Dried meat. I'm not going to use up the exquisite dried meat. I would rather have that for cooking at a campfire. So I'll turn one of these into a mighty ruminant. Roberant. I'm not actually sure how you want to pronounce that word. Okay. We rest? Oh, we can. Look, okay, if I'm going to be stabbed in my sleep, let's get it out of the way. Also, Plumber Smack, thank you so much for the 58 months, mate. Is this a home decoration stream? I don't know, actually. You raise a good point. Can we decorate? Let's rest until morning.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Indeed. Your pawn has returned from beyond the rift. I experienced quite a bit of combat during my travels. In battle, I stood firm and let none best me. I shall aim to better myself further on my next journey. Got Ruberant. There we go, and some RC. Nice. And a savagery extract. Nice. Actually, who gave us stuff? Oh, Coco Wolf. And Dan. Thank you both. Thanks to both of you. Okay, actually give all to Aavak, yeah. Set a new pawn quest. Let's have a look. Ooh, earn a pawn badge. Can I? Ah, we've got some now. Yes. Vernworthian Gallivanter. Camp in the Vernworth area 3 times. Excluding twice in a row in the same location. Defeat a Chimera. Okay. Or defeat the Cyclops. I'm going to set you with defeat the Cyclops, and the reward will be... I don't know. Let's set this up. Is there no easier way of setting this? I swear. Look, I'm going to give you 1,000. There you go, confirm.
'Twas intriguing to watch a mage hold their own on the front lines. I did not think such a thing could be done.
Hello, Limb Ravager. How you doing, mate?
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Indeed.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Verily. And more rain. I love the fact that my character's holding his hands out, exploring the... Oh, that's marvellous. I love it. Let's set a new quest. I think I'm going to set up monster culling as my primary quest for now. But I do still want
to make for our nearest destination first.
I agree, actually.
The soldiers
But
delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge.
That's not far from here.
Before we do that, I
Guide is most welcome.
want to
Now we
check
shan't lose our
out
way.
the stalls a little bit, because we didn't do that at all when we got here, and I feel a little bit bad about that. So I imagine there's a lot to do over here. That's the tavern.
I hope the day's treating you well.
Yeah, it's not too bad. At least Persephone's got a hood. I don't need a hood. I'm a pluviophile.
Was bathed in the dragon's fell flame. Such of his countenance was burned beyond recognition. And yet he draws breath. What surer sign could there be that he is our ruler true?
I agree.
I do hope his majesty shall recover soon. Mayhap he'll walk among the people, that we might thank him for his deeds.
Say, have you been to Hark?
I have not.
'Tis a quaint little village down by the sea.
I'm going to be going there soon, though.
Well, if you do visit, you might want to give the old man who lives there a wide berth.
Oh.
I hear he sets out to sea on his boat, day after day, only to be returned to shore by the brine again and again. As if that wasn't clear enough, he's apt to talk your ear off about some world he believes lies beyond the sea.
Wait. Isn't
I
that
cannot
something to
fathom
do
his
with the brine?
obsession.
Sorry, the
I suppose
Arisen?
losing his family must have driven him to madness.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
We can certainly see, but I thought only the Arisen got returned to the shore. I know that the pawns return eventually through the rift, but...
I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne.
Okay,
Looked out
so
with my eyes, I did.
Daphne
And
gets
rightly
around.
so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you.
Good day to you.
Day to you.
They say the sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his battle wounds. Seems driving away the dragon took quite a toll on our liege. Tell is, the beast's flames burnt him black as tar.
Black as tar, you say? Well, I'm very pleased to announce that my skin did, in fact, regrow. Right. Well, there is a two treasure chests that we can tell.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put
Where?
it to good use.
Oh, yeah. Okay, look. There's treasure chests that I need to get to. You are pointing them out, and I intend to go and avail myself of their contents. However, the first part is to discover my way across them. Oh, poop. It's fine. I landed on my feet this time, not on my face. Ow. Can I get up on top? I can probably do it with Tonk. There we go.
I don't know what to do.
Arspud Ruberant. Nice. Anything else up here? Those roofs seem to... What? There be a griffin over yonder.
I could use a little fun to brighten my day.
All that effort and scarce any coin to show for it.
Plenty of places up there that we might be able to access as well. But let's go and see about the other side as well. I didn't actually mean to come down on this side, but... Because there's a treasure chest over there, isn't there?
What should I do?
Hello.
The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets.
Fair enough. Are you telling me that you are carrying a lot of money right now? Is that wise?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
What just happened there? Did something pop up for Deesa's plot just then? Perhaps I should have only taken one quest at a time thinking about it. I may have made a bit of a mistake by
That looks promising.
not doing that.
Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Uh-oh. Whoa. Other than the occasional fall, it looks fairly straightforward, my lord. I really can't attach to these roofs, apparently. Probably doesn't help that I'm doing this in the day rather than... in a rainy day rather than waiting for it to be dry. Okay. See what we can do. Now, any gubbins? How about on this side? Not seeing any gubbins there. Oh, it really wants to push me back down. There's a ladder yonder.
'Tis a remarkable treasure we've found.
Someone just found a panacea.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
Where did you find it? My unit is just off looting the town. Okay, as long as you don't steal something in plain sight, I'm fine with it. I love that the pawns are just doing their own thing. Ooh, a fairy stone. Now that is a rarer find. So we need to be over yonder. Oh, damn it. I didn't activate my ability in time.
Was once a beast-strewn kingdom.
Oh, really?
Curative ought to do the trick.
Thank you. You gave... Oh, wait. You gave me a potion. You're a mage with the ability to heal. Why are you giving me potions? I'm going to regret making you a chirurgeon, aren't I? I am going to regret that. Hello. Jasper. Okay. Well, let's have a look at what we picked up. Can I... newest added. A jewel prize for its use in protective charms. Scarcely seen a batal. A stone that can instantly spirit the user back to the location of a set port crystal. Harspert Ruberant. We know these ones. That's fine. Okay. No. I swear, these rooftops are trying to kill me. They're going to succeed. Sooner or later, I won't be quick enough to react. Probably much sooner. Alright. Okay. Now, there is a weapon shop. Hello.
If quality is your concern, you're in the right place.
Very well. What I really want to do is learn how I can upgrade my stuff.
What you need of me?
I know that there is gear upgrading in this game, but I have yet to discover the hows of it. Oh, I probably shouldn't be back here. Hello.
Hoi, friend.
Hoi.
House sent word that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment. I'd be grateful for aught you can reclaim, truly.
Very well.
Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned.
Hello, Ockham.
No doubt they're hoarding the stolen arms in their den. From the tell of it, their lair lies somewhere along the western road. Pray do be careful. If aught were to go awry, 'twould weigh heavily on my heart. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life.
You are a good bean. Enhance equipment. Yes! Okay. Equipment enhancements. Equipment enhancement. If you have the requisite materials to hand, you can enhance your equipment at any shop equipped with a forge. Consider enhancing your equipment according to your level and fighting style. Styles of smithing. There are several styles of smithing used in enhancement, and each one produces a different result, such as a moderate all-round improvement or a significant increase to magic or might. Choose the style that is most compatible with the preferred equipment and approach to combat. Okay. Alright. I mean, it actually just lowers the weight. Oh, it lowers the weight and increases the defense. Okay. Not bad. Oh, Vermundian. A style of smithing common throughout Vermund. Favors a tried and true method that moderately enhances all attributes of a piece of equipment. Okay. I mean, it does enhance the weapons quite a lot. There's only 3 upgrade slots, though. Do you have better equipment, I wonder? Throat cutters, stilettos. You just might not have better equipment than I've currently got. The Anchor to Heaven. Oh, that is a much better staff. 6,000 though. Oh, yikes. Still. Worth it. Yeah. Yes, please. I would have you sell this on. Now, oh, you don't sell any armor. Okay, chat.
Packs are heavier.
For those of you
far lighter.
who are
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
familiar with the game, is this the sort of game where upgrading is not something you do until way later? Like, do you replace gear frequently? Or is it worth upgrading? Are the costs of upgrading low enough to justify just doing it whenever you have the chance? I'd appreciate the insight on that one.
Can't think of any reason we need to be speaking.
Wow, okay, fine. Hello.
Oh, yes?
Hi.
I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows.
That is a nice bow, to be fair.
Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them.
Oh, you are actually an elf. It's not just pointed ears. Because I noticed that we could make pointed ears. Would that have made us an elf?
That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself.
You seem suspicious.
Even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing.
I see.
No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Right. Human-made bow. Okay. Hello, buddy.
The goblin's lair? I hope you can reclaim aught from the fiends. 'Twould bring me peace of mind to know someone taught them a lesson at least.
I will do my best. Can it be any bow? Because I'd rather not have to spend 10k on it, frankly.
East.
Hello.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. It would be unseemly for an elf to purchase one.
Look. I want to give you this to wash the bad taste out of my mouth from all the scallywaggery going on in that slum district with that guy who stood underneath the poop chute from the prison. Here you go.
You would simply give this to me?
I would.
Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials.
I would imagine so.
Well, why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose
No,
I
it doesn't
sought
bother me.
inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply would not strike true. The
I see.
timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive
Okay.
me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age.
I see.
I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration?
I am not an archer,
You
I'm
are
afraid.
just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it.
As someone who cannot use a bow, I'm not sure I can help, but I will accept the quest, but
Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. But this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see.
Okay.
I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
Really hope that's not a timed quest, because otherwise I'm going to have to switch my vocation. That... No, he couldn't. No way. I wasn't expecting to see that name. It's not written right. It should be a caret over the W. But, you know, I accept that Welsh letters are not exactly the most standard. Huh. I was not expecting to see that name on an NPC. Right. Moving on. Well, I say if you... Yeah, sure, Glyndŵr. I was so focused on the dialogue, I wasn't reading the name. That's actually... How uncanny. Okay. Right. What was I doing? Much darker in tone than I was expecting. I see. Has the name a meaning? Yes. Pure spring. Spring as in a source of water, not the season.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of the finest
And
quality.
it loses a little bit in translation into English, but that's the gist of it.
And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, misers die early deaths.
That is certainly a way for you to tell someone to buy your stuff. Yeah, I get it. Let's have a look. Can I order this based on things I can wear? Unseen shadow. Hard leather hood. That is a decent upgrade. Serpentine circlet. Oh, I like that with your hair. You'd lose a lot of resistances for it, though. But that's a beautiful circlet for your hair. Magician's coat. Oh, the cloak you've got on right now is by far and away better. Okay, so, you know... What? What the heck? Why is this so much better instead? Ah! I refuse. I refuse. We're playing Fashion Souls here right now. This cloak, though. Well, I guess it's more of the neck wrap. Oh, thank you very much for the for making sure I saw that, Vastastic. Diolch yn fawr. Vastastic says, Aavak, I don't want this to get lost in chat, but in regards to your question about upgrading versus buying new, it depends. Sometimes it's cheaper to upgrade for a boost than buy new. Well, it certainly does seem like it's going to be cheaper. I'm not going to lie. I will not lie. It's definitely with the armor, it seems like it would be a cheaper option. So... I could just go ahead and upgrade her a bit. I need cinnamon bark. Because this is a tiny amount of money. That one a bit less so, but still. As for you... Sure, same. Dropping the weight, though, I do wonder if that is actually that useful. Oh, on like a weapon, that is. Are you still carrying around courtly breeches,
Many thanks.
Stephanie?
I appreciate the business.
Oh. What does this say?
Let's have a look then.
What are you looking at? There's something written in here? Have you espied something? Probably outside. I love the fact that they're looking around all the time and spotting things. Potion shop. Filbert Sundries. Don't mind us. Just wandering through, looting your coffers. Yeah, maybe.
Used as a material. I'm sure
Considering
we'll find a
I
purpose
just
for
helped
it in
myself.
due
Oh,
time.
there we go. From tents to blankets, chairs to cooking pots, our camping kits have aught you need for trips near and far. You'll not want to go anywhere without one.
Need anything?
Fair.
Need anything?
Have a look at what you're selling. Oh, you're selling fairy stone. 10 grand for a fairy stone? My lord. Grass patterned camping kit. A kit that can be used to set up particularly sturdy against monsters that prowl Vermundian soil. I mean, do I really need it, though? I would say as long as I take care not to. Oh, I see. So this is where we can get some specific clothing. Okay. Noted. Those are expensive. Oh my god, 155 grand? Wow.
Many thanks.
My lord. That is a shockingly large amount of money you want for that. Hello.
Me off my feet. I suppose I could indulge you.
Oh. Okay, a couple of drafts. Another statue over here. Ah.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows.
Interesting.
It does.
I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I really do love the fact that we're passing on this information.
What's this all about?
On that note, let me just check the pawns. So, you don't have a quest. The Stygian just needs to receive a fruit ruberant. So realistically, it's probably about time that we say goodbye to this group and split up for another group. I think so, yeah. I like to have people in my group who I can do quests for. Oh wow, that is a very big rift stone. What are you selling?
Go on, have a look.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. Ambivalent rift incense. Powdered rift crystals burnt as incense, only usable by a main pawn at camp. Its mysterious scent gives the pawn a different inclination and... Oh! You can change, just straight up change their inclinations with this. Okay. Art of Metamorphosis. A special tome that allows the Arisen to edit their own appearance. Or the appearance of the pawn. One use only, can be used when visiting a barbery. Disciple spectacles, an affectation oft assumed by nobles. While they do give off an intellectual impression, one cannot expect them to deflect even the dullest blade. Right. Amber rimmed... Okay, this is actually kind of... A monocle? Oh, I want it. Damn it. Now... In terms of the Rift Essence, would you be able to change the picture? You know, I actually don't want to change. Though I would like to know the answer. Would you be able to change the picture of her voice? But I don't want to change Persephone's voice now. It's grown on me.
Many thanks.
Okay.
Not buying? That's
Yeah,
just
I've
as well.
pretty
Better
much
to be
gotten used to her
selective
voice at this
than
point.
wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
I agree. They'll change pitch and their behavior. Alright then. Have a look around. Got some sorcerers. High main pawn. Manolo. Actually, let me see your quests. Pawn badges, specializations, and quests. Yes. Might pick you up. I'd like an archer though. Chirurgeon. Both of you are a bit pricey. Queen over here. Quest guide though. Kokur. Mariska is also a chirurgeon. Don't we need a second chirurgeon? But I'm willing to have a bit more of a look.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Right. I want to see... Oh, it was Wakestone Shard. So, yeah, honestly, I'll just take you for that. Well, no. First, I want to know what abilities you have. Exploding shot, dire arrow, torrent shot, manifold shot. Okay, no, this is good. You're a rank 5 archer. I will hire you. Okay, Stygian. Thank you ever so much. Now, wait. Okay, so here's the question. When they want something, do I just put that in their inventory before I dismiss them? Or do I give it to them as a gift when they leave? Oh, neither. Oh, you just talk to them. Okay, fair enough. We'll do that right now. Stygian, where are you?
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
Matters of import.
Mine is but a stone's throw from...
Okay.
I've nothing to report as yet. Was there something you needed, Master?
Oh, give item. There we go. Deliver.
My master from beyond the rift seeks the self-same item we just delivered. I shall have to report back on our success.
There we go. Thank you so much for the help with that.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Hiya. Honestly, I would send you back with a spare one just because it's funny. But you know what? Sure, you can. There you go. You can get 2. I actually quite like this character.
I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats to be proud of at least.
You have. You were very, very helpful.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our respective skills.
Right, now I need a warrior. You're also chirurgeon. I'd have an entire party of chirurgeons. I'm not certain that would be ideal. They're all chirurgeons. Also, you're a warrior rather than a fighter. Would that be that bad, though? I would rather get someone who isn't a chirurgeon, though. Advanced pawn search. Location, fighter or warrior. I'm actually okay with either one. I don't care for them to have quest knowledge, but I want them to be straightforward. DE173. I found loads of people with different things like logistician and the likes. Pawn quest. Do you want a golden trove beetle? No. Not today. Duncan. You going for a Duncan, Idaho look? Philip. Bowie. Dencho. Tyrone. Dragon. Agar. Hooks. Mummy. Leonhardt. Rock. James. God damn. Hello, Guts. Every single time. Eagle. Grand. Francesca. Want someone with a quest? Jason, tell me about your quest.
I see you recognize my worth, Arisen. I suppose I should consider myself honored to serve.
Yep, just travel together for a day and night. Yeah, sure. We'll more or less go for you. I do want to have a look at it because I can. You're level 5. The only skill you've got is Blink Strike. That feels painful. Feels like someone hasn't been properly setting you up, honestly. What about you, Grant? What's your pawn
I know
quest?
precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Chirurgeon still, but you've got a lot better stats. Defeat a Cyclops. Reward Thrashing Blades. You know what? Actually, sure. I'm sure we can find a Cyclops. Might be a while, but we'll try. Alright. Goodbye then, Ace. You were a fantastic help. Thank you very much. More dragon, more dogma. You were genuinely a massive help. I'm going to give you my savagery extract.
I fear your party will be diminished for my absence. Should you require a strong sword arm, I'll gladly heed your call.
Thank you, mate.
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
Okay. New party. Right.
This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence. And in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
See, now this is, right at the beginning of the stream, this is one of the things that I was talking about here.
Interested in my wares?
The devs have put in these like lore snippets, the fact that the pawns will hint towards, because what they're talking about is Dragon's Plague. If you know, you know. I'm going to take a leaf out of Italic's book on that one. If you happen to be playing it yourself, you already know what it is. If you don't, then try not to spoil it for yourself. But unfortunately, your efforts are going to be thwarted by the game. Because the moment you have it in your world, it's going to throw a pop-up. It's just a tutorial thing. Hey, so you need to know about this now. And you're like, wait, why? I just hired someone. Why are you taking now to tell me? Okay. I, through the power of deduction, know exactly what has happened. And it just kind of ruins the surprise, really. From what I understand, it only ever happens once. You only get the tutorial pop-up the first time something interacts with your world. But it feels very much like that would have been the best time to suffer the effects of it. Like, you know, the first time is going to be the most important and fun instance of it. But then
Excellent
gone.
find.
But why is that there, though? What does it lead to? Maybe it's purely to get over onto that side of the roof. I'll try. I feel that like this roof is shallow enough to support me, but we'll find out. Okay, hello. We've all made it. So that's what that thing was leading us to. Oh my god, really? The whole time? Oh, double the whole time? I just needed to come over here. Okay, before I grab those chests, because I know it's going to frustrate a couple of people, and that gives me some small measure of happiness. Makes me feel less of a derp for literally getting up there and then not checking this out. Because the sliding off the roof gave me a fear of sliding off more roofs. The game conditioned me to be afraid. But I just needed a little bit of confidence, that's all. We would have had all kinds of shenanigans. I bet there's something over there too. But there's all kinds of some things all over the place. That aqueduct looks amazing, by the way. I love it. One of few games that I have seen that has done an aqueduct well, actually.
With a ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
It's not an item to be squandered.
Savant's boots. Okay. Right. Really? Hmm. They're not even that much better. That's a stupid thing. I get less resistances. Okay. We're going to see if it really looks bad. With your cloak, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does. No, it really does. Never mind. Never mind. No, I refuse. Refuse. I will select equipment for looking the best, and I don't even feel bad about it. I would rather have to work harder to defeat my enemies because my armor is less protective than look like an idiot doing it easily.
Shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Now, where's my house? I've forgotten where we live. In my defense, we only just got the house, so... my house is this way. Tally-ho! I really wish you hadn't all followed me up here, because I'm quite concerned. Oh, God. I knew it was going to happen again. Fine. Should have tried to jump down over here. Less of a fall. They made it across, though. God damn it, I hate you. Damn you, gravity, once again. 2 wake stones I've used on that. Yes, I could just go back to the inn. I'm using the wake stones up to punish myself. I will learn to be better. Or I will go broke. One or the other. I believe it got me again. It lured me back with promises of loot and then killed me again. Utter scoundrel. Let's drop these off. Actually, how many of those scrap iron? I haven't got any silver, I don't think. Black crystal. Miasma. I got 12 actually. I had a bow in there. I could have just given a bow to... Oh, man.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
Yes, looks lovely. I don't think you actually changed it since last time, but yes. Right, I need to go to the vacation area to hand in a couple of these gubbins. Actually, I think it's down here, not up past the inn. Were you driven to destitution after falling from city roofs? You may be entitled for compensation. God damn it. No. Oh, I've become everything I hated. We are aware of the existence of several caverns whose depths extend across the border. If you have cause to delve, be sure to check which side of the border you are exiting from. Which border are you talking about?
Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall.
Hello.
Here we conduct